Hey, 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 welcome to Wednesday Wellness. I'm Leanne Mason. I am here with Jared Jarvis and Ronai Brumett, and we are just a few of the Aroma Tribe leaders. We are the ones that are blessed to be able to have a similar time to come together and share Wednesday Wellness with you. Jared, why don't you start us off today?
I absolutely would love to. Guys, there's so much going on in the world around us, and it seems as we get caught up in this little tornado of chaos sometimes that it becomes really easy to get lost in the things that we really want to do and the ways that we want to connect with our tribe, with our people, with our families, with our our friends. While we're seeking this opportunity to stay connected. I think it's important that we look at all of the blessings that we have. I mean, for me, when I get stuck in those moments of chaos, when I get stuck in the things that are going on in the world, I have to stop. I have to take a moment to step back and realize all the ways I've been blessed. And that's one of my favorite things that I do to kind of help me with that. But I also have a few great tools that we love to talk about and share and and really bring to the world.
I love that. So today we're focusing on supporting your mental health. And Jared, I want you to tell me what you did this week to support your mental health.
I took time to be able to just spend with the family. I just got back. You guys know, and we've talked about it a little bit. We just got back from Hawaii, and Hawaii was so beautiful. It was a needed chance to unplug. But you know what? You better believe I took my oils, and adaptives is one that we used while I was there, and even while there were all these beautiful scents and aromas and everything all around us. I was still breathing in my oils because I wanted to be able to tie that experience to some scents that I love that would take me back to the islands when I'm ready to.
Oh, I
Nice.
love that. And I love, vacation and you're able to just slow down. And our mental health requires slowing down. You went to Hawaii, so you got the sun. And so, Ronay, you're out in the sun today. So,
I am in the sun today. I'm not on vacation though. We had a family emergency and it started almost 3 weeks ago. I've been in the midst of this, and I am currently in southern Utah right now. And I would not be surviving without my BMG Plus, my PB Assist, my Advantage. So I put my collagen, my probiotic, and my vitamins, minerals, and greens all together and drink them up, along with I also have my Touchstone heavy metal detox that I'm doing, and this little box of oils right here, which literally my sister one day opened it up and just stuck her head and just sniffed the whole box and said that's been our thing now. When it gets really tough, we just go and stick our head in the box.
I love that because you're supporting your body. So I'm gonna put you on the spot and have you then share how aromatherapy works.
Aromatherapy is amazing, guys. It works with your amygdala. Your amygdala is your emotional center. It's about the size and shape of an almond, and you have one for each side of your brain. Fastest way to your amygdala, your emotional center, is through your olfactory senses. So you breathe it in, goes to your amygdala, down your pituitary, your thyroid, your parathyroid, your hypothalamus, and your whole limbic system goes.
Oh, and I
Now,
just realized we did not do
I
our
was just going to
disclaimer.
say it. Yep, I was
Okay,
going to say
go.
we are not doctors. We cannot diagnose or treat. We are educators. We're here to share our experiences and our information so that we can help those that we can help. One of the things that came to mind for me is good things in so that you have the ability to pull on those, right? And I'm talking like the vitamins, the minerals, the greens, the oils, water, making sure you're having good healthy water coming in, making sure that the media that is coming into you, there's so much on social media right now that is just dragging people down, and making sure we're listening to uplifting music, we're listening to uplifting talks and conversations and movies. I can't tell you enough how what you put in is what you survive on.
Oh,
So
totally. I love that. Guys, remember again, whole, fresh foods as much as possible. Um, a lot of times in the winter, we go to comfort foods, right? And while that's great every once in a while, your body does need fresh fruits and vegetables. Those whole foods are foundation. Oh, something that just came to mind. Mental health. When we say mental health, some people just, it's like a dirty word, right? We all have mental health. We are
Yeah.
mind, body, spirit. There is an emotional and a mental component to each and every one of us. And anytime we are stressed, that is our mental health that's being affected, as well as our physical body. Our mental health affects our physical body. Our physical body affects our mental health. It just, you can't get away from it. So let's remove the stigma and let's talk about it.
yeah. I've been in some incredibly stressful situations over the last 3 weeks, and having good friends to talk to, amazing. Having a good support system. Also, there is no shame in having a therapist. Oh my gosh. Like we need people that we can talk to that are have no ties. We have my sister and I have been helping my mom, and my mom keeps talking about some traumatic things, and we're like, "Whoa, we need to get you someone to talk to that has no ties to any of this so that we all can be healthy." And like that's amazing, being able to talk to somebody with no reserve, right? Because
Right.
you can tell a therapist whatever. There's no reserve. Like you can empty it all out, which is awesome. You can't do that with friends and family. There's always a little bit of like, "Ooh, if I say this, it's going to get back to whatever."
Right. Or you don't need a therapist as well. You can have another practitioner, another modality. Because I do want
Yeah.
to clarify that because Ronay and I work hand in hand, but there is a time and place. It's, oh, I need you to put this hat on. I need you to do
Hmm.
some work with me. Oh, I need you to put this hat on. I was in a full-blown panic attack this week and I called Ronay and I'm like, okay, I need you to be my support for this. Not friend Ronay,
Absolutely.
but practitioner Ronay. And
Absolutely.
she's like, grab your oils. And then we pray together because that's what we do as well. And then she walked me through and she said, surrender and do what you're told. And so it's amazing. What I went to, the oil I went to is balance. Balance
Mm,
is my go to for balancing my hormones and balancing my emotions and balancing my just, it's grounding. So it balances me. And just, I put it on the bottom of my feet every day. But sometimes I put it on my wrists so that as I'm doing school and I'm in a, I just smell. I know
also,
that the, go ahead.
sorry, I wanted to explain the difference. Now, there are times when you need therapy. There are
Yes.
times when you need a practitioner, like a health coach, an emotions coach, a strengths coach, a hypnotherapist. These are all different modalities. So
Yes.
choose one that's going to help you.
Or
And
have
if you need,
multiples.
yes, I was going to say, Leanne and so of course she and I work back and forth together, but we also have other practitioners with different modalities that we go to
Yep.
because like there are so many out there. There's breath work. Um there's scream therapy. Like
I might need to
there's
check that one out.
yeah, there's scream therapy, which is amazing, where you literally scream. There's also this one's really cool, guys, and you guys can do this on your own. Take like paper plates, put water on them, and put them into the freezer. And then what you do is you take them out when you have this plate, this ice plate, and you go outside and you yell whatever it is and you throw it down and it shatters and boom, you let it go.
So I have a bunch of silicone pie plates and silicone cake plates, and they work great because you can freeze them and then create them. That's one of the things so therapeutic, breaking ice, just that breaking of
Yeah.
something. Then you don't have to clean it up either because it just melts.
Yeah, I've got my grandma's fine china in here. I thought about it, but then there's all the cleanup.
That's awesome. So we just want to give you a few other quick oils that you could turn to. I know all three of us love Citrus Bliss.
Yes.
Two of my kiddos, their go-to is Breathe, which helps open up that airway. And I want to share with you guys, I'm going to share, and you can watch it at your leisure. Um, Adaptive. Adaptive is so incredible and works uniquely with everyone's own chemistry. Helps me with focus, helps me with clarity, helps me support my mental state. And I use this daily while I'm doing school. But when my son was struggling with suicidal thoughts, that's what we went to was the adaptive system. So in the comments, I will post that video testimonial of adaptive. And also, I invite you guys all to come to our class. We have class tomorrow night, which is essential oils for beginners. And next week on Tuesday is from blah to bliss, which is taking on seasonal challenges. So, Jared, you're in Arizona. Do you have seasonal challenges in Arizona?
We still have obviously seasonal challenges, just because we have almost a lack of seasons. It's either hot or hotter, and that tends to be how we roll here in Arizona. Uh, you know, just because we live in such a place that's so hot, we tend to avoid the outdoors. And so there are times I don't get enough sunlight, as crazy it is, being one of the places in the world that gets the most sun, and we tend to avoid the sun because it's too hot out. And so, yeah, I mean, there's times you still have to step outside, go enjoy, just choose those right times of day so you don't end up getting a sunburn. By the way, after sun is amazing. I figured that out again this
Yes.
weekend, or while we were in Hawaii. I got a little bit toasty and loved my after sun. But when we're talking about seasonal challenges, we all go through times and phases. We all go through those whether they're morning blahs or nighttime, we can't sleep, or whatever is going on in our lives tends to affect us, and they happen in seasons. All life happens in seasons. It's important to realize, hey, you know what, this is going to pass as well. And we just have to be able to figure out those tools, those things that we have at our resource, at our disposal, to be able to figure out the lessons that we're supposed to be learning in this phase of life, in this season, and be able to move beyond stronger than we were before.
I love that. And one of the greatest lessons I've learned is nature gives us back what we need to take care of ourselves. One of the simplest ways to support our mental health is grounding, getting in touch with the earth. Another one is being out in the sun. And imagine being out in the sun and grounding and having it come from the earth and up and down from the sun, and that just supporting us naturally. All right, either of
All
you,
good
any
things.
last parting Wednesday wellness words of wisdom?
I think one more thing. I really need to share my daughter's combination of Serenity gel caps and the adaptive capsules. Those together helped her through her postpartum. It helped relieve some of her uh, anxious thoughts
I was going to say
and
intrusive thoughts.
very intrusive thoughts. So that combination, along with oils to breathe, amazing, especially if you're dealing with those intrusive thoughts that come in.
Yeah. So if you need additional support, as always, message us. We know that commenting is difficult because these matters are very private. So we appreciate those who reach out to us privately. We are here to support you. And we hope we see you at class tomorrow night.
Yeah. And one final thing for you.
Oh.
In the eternal words of Bill and Ted: be excellent to each other and party on,
Party
dudes.
on, dude.
I love that. Oh,
Awesome.
awesome.